So since you guys liked the last video so much, I thought I'd do a follow-up video. Ooh. And for those of you who are new, hi, I'm Jane. I like to draw. And the video I'm referring to is last week's upload, What If Princess Cadance Was a Villain? Where I reimagined Princess Cadance and Flurry Heart in their Nightmare Moon forms, basically. And since that did so well, I thought I'd do a video with Twilight and just kind of delve into what it would take for her to become a bad guy. Oh my goodness. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you guys through an AU that I've constructed in which Twilight becomes evil. Ooh, spooky. But before we can get into the video, a few quick things. If you like ponies, if you like my art, please be sure to check out the rest of my channel and also my shop, which will be linked below. I've got a bunch of keychains and stickers that are from like various fandoms. There's some original stuff in there. But yeah, please take a look-see. It helps out a lot. And secondly, I'm running a Kickstarter to fund some enamel pin designs that I want to get made, so that'll be linked below as well. There are 6 designs featuring doom and gloom, old staples on this channel, and if you back the Kickstarter, you can get the whole set for an early bird discounted price. And only $276 until the campaign's fully funded, so I really appreciate you guys for checking that out. And lastly, I just want to thank you guys for all your feedback on the previous video. Not only was it fun to read through your thoughts and personal headcanons on the characters, but it also helps to grow this channel, so I appreciate the comments and likes. Thank you guys. Alright, with that out of the way, evil Twilight, let's get into it. Okay, so technically we've already seen an evil incarnation of Twilight. In the spin-off series Equestria Girls, where all the horses are humans because dolls, human Twilight Sparkle, or Sci-Twi as the fandom dubbed her, is not technically the horse that we know and love. She was always a human, she's always been a human, she was born a human. Yeah, you get the gist, you get the idea. So in one of the Equestria Girls movies, she becomes the antagonist for like 15 seconds, and I couldn't be bothered to look this up or rewatch it, so just know that there is a point in time in which Twilight Sparkle, but not really Twilight Sparkle, an alternate version of Twilight Sparkle, gets touched by dark magic, and she turns into this like demon form. So cool, so epic. And quite honestly, I personally love this design. I'm kind of heartbroken that we'll never see it in horse format, but at the end of the day, it's cosplay ready, and that's what's most important in this life. So I'm aware that I fully have the power to be the change I want to see in this world, and draw a horse version of this design, but what is the fun in that? So I've gone the extra mile and cooked up for you guys an alternate universe, so enjoy. So in this universe, we're gonna take it all the way back to the first episode of My Little Pony. Twilight learns about the return of Nightmare Moon, and she's like, oh my god, Celestia, we have to do something about this. This is terrible. And Celestia's like, actually, I think you need friends, so I'm gonna send you to Ponyville, actually, yeah. But in this universe, and here's the main difference, here's the one singular choice that changes everything. Twilight goes, yeah, Celestia, that's not gonna happen. I actually think that I'm pretty smart and brilliant, and we need to prepare. So I'm gonna go back to the library, and I'm just gonna read up on how to stop Nightmare Moon. So we must prepare, everyone. So because of this, she never meets her friends, and because of that, she never uses the elements of harmony, and because of that, Nightmare Moon gets to the elements before Celestia does, and banishes Princess Celestia to the sun. So Twilight emerges from her library, and she's like, what the deuce? Where's the sun? Where's Princess Celestia? What happened? So then Twilight's a little bit sad that she couldn't save all of Equestria by reading books, and Equestria is plunged into eternal darkness. It's basically the same universe that we see in that one episode where they look at different timelines of Equestria and like Nightmare Moon took over and Rarity's super sleigh. You know that one? Same one. So then Twilight's adjusting to her new life. She actually doesn't mind it too much because she already likes pulling all-nighters anyways. This is basically an excuse to do a forever all-nighter. So she holds herself up in her library for the most part, and it's perfect because nobody really bothers her. But then one day, Princess Nightmare Moon sees Twilight Sparkle en route to Trader Joe's with Spike, and she's like, where'd you get that? And Twilight's like, this? She lifts up Spike. Yeah, that. Where'd you get that? Oh, I like hatched it when I was a baby. His name is Spike. He's kind of cool. I like previously was part of Princess Celestia's super gifted, super talented baby unicorn program. No big deal. But I was her favorite student. No big deal, of course. And Princess Nightmare Moon is like, oh, well, you knew Celestia and she saw great magic potential in you. That's kind of cool. You know, we're always looking for super talented, super gifted baby unicorns on my court, actually. And if you would like to become my pupil, then let me know, because I have some opportunities. I have some positions to fill in my court. So just like let my people know. I'll have them talk to your people. It'll be perfect. And like, by the way, I'm a super better, more awesome teacher than my stinky, bad sister. So yeah, if you want to be cool. So then Twilight's like elated to be back in the good graces of royalty. And she's like, finally, people see me for the brilliance that I am. They finally understand. And she's got this like weird, misunderstood genius complex where she's like, no one would understand me. They simply don't have the IQ, which she wouldn't have developed as badly if she had gone to Ponyville like she does in the series. But since she's chosen isolation, she becomes just more of a, like, just a jerk. This is also exacerbated by the fact that Nightmare Moon really wants to prove that she's, like, way cooler than her stupid, stinky sister. So she goes around and compliments Twilight on, like, yes, your brilliance. I see things in you that Celestia could never have, and she, you know, what did she do for you? She told you to get friends. I tell you to keep studying and keep being brilliant. And Twilight's like, yes, I am. Thank you. So this all just goes way to Twilight's head, and she's spending all of her time in the library. And after time, you know, since there's no sun, her coat starts turning more pale. She's doing, like, harmful amounts of studying, so, like, the stress has turned her mane more of, like, a bluish instead of a pink. And she now lives off of caffeine and has perma eye bags. And since she values intelligence over connection, she adopts more of a condescending and cold attitude, assuming that others aren't as smart as she is. Obviously. She has since overlapped with her would-have-been friends, like Pinky and Fluttershy, but every opportunity for friendship gets squashed by her elitist attitude. And over time, she develops this sense of she was destined for princesshood, and she is in fact entitled to it. Whether or not this is because she knows that she was actually destined for it and she'd made the wrong choices, we don't know. But because she's entitled to it and she's found books on, like, the Alicorn amulet, she's convinced herself that the pathway to princesshood is through brilliance, excellence, and science. So she becomes obsessed with this concept of, like, turning herself into a princess, and all of her studies revolve around, like, how to craft herself wings, how to become more powerful, things like that. But what Twilight doesn't know is that all of her studying has been in vain, because just the act of her being separated from her would-be friends and the elements of harmony and just being on this general path has kept her a prime candidate for being the next vessel of the Nightmare Forces, which, if you watched the previous video, you probably already know this, but just to brush you all up, the Nightmare Forces are what corrupted Luna initially, according to the comics, and that's how we got Nightmare Rarity, which I'll do a video on her eventually. Love Nightmare Rarity, but yeah, whatever. So the Nightmare Forces are with Nightmare Moon at the moment, but they've been conditioning Twilight to become the next vessel for them. So Twilight will reach princesshood once Nightmare Moon steps down. Or in this universe, since, you know, this is more of like the no friendship, aggressive bad grr world, maybe she challenges Princess Luna for the throne. And her prize is the transfer of the Nightmare Forces, and she becomes the angst queen of Equestria. Yes! So I don't think my version would have a different name from the version that we saw in Equestria Girls. I think Midnight Sparkle fits her pretty well. Which, side note, in the previous video, I had a bunch of comments of people being like, Divorce Horse is too goofy. That's because her name isn't Divorce Horse. It's Heart Shatterer. I said it in there. I should have been more clear, but, you know, Divorce Horse and Alimony Pony was just like, you know, her subtitle. It's just silly. But anyways, just thought I'd clarify. And also, Heart Shatterer instead of Heartbreaker because we already have Daybreaker. So yeah, that's my reasoning. Those are my thoughts. So we then get a universe where Twilight rules the ponies under the eternal night. Yay! I ended up borrowing some design elements from the Equestria Girls Midnight Sparkle because, again, excellent design. I kept the like teal-ish blue highlights and the unique wings. I really like those wings. If I were to redo this though, I think I would have kept Equestria Girls Midnight Sparkle's horn because that looks really cool. It's like a spiral. Oh, damn. Should have thought of that. Oh well. Anyways, as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Did I hit the mark? What would you have done differently? Oh, and also, who would you like to see nightmare-ified next? Which character? Let me know. A big, fat, cantankerous thank you to my $10 patrons, Lady Letitia, Orbital Bacon, and Ivy. And a big thank you to my $5 patron, Mistress Mercury. If you would like your name read out at the end of one of these videos, or just want to check out some more perks, my Patreon will be linked below. I also have a sticker club tier where for $8 a month you get a new sticker design, and we are in the last like 2 days where you can get this design. Boom, look at that, before I reveal next month's. So be sure to hop on that if you want this little bunny sticker. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and to check out my Kickstarter. It means a lot. Thank you guys. All right, bye.